You know what's going on as well in the world of business and celebrities? There's a couple of photographers, a couple of paparazzo, who are suing Denise Richards and Pamela Anderson. Suing them for physically and verbally abusing them. Denise Richards, Pamela Anderson, suing them. I would pay for that. How much for physical and verbal? But here's the story. Oh, this is the big story, of course, is over the weekend, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the #1 movie in America. They beat the 300. It's now the #1 movie, which is embarrassing, I think, for the Spartans. You hold off thousands and thousands of heavily armed Persians, but 4 turtles and you're done. They are Ninja Turtles. But these Ninja Turtles, they were teenagers in the 1980s, So, you know, these are middle-aged turtles now. And I think they've had a little bit of work done. Now they've had the Botox in the shells and The film's a big hit, though, so there's going to be a huge 80s revival, which I'm all for. I love the idea of an 80s revival, because I'd like to know what happened. I was kind of... It's kind of hazy for me. But the whole Turtles thing, the whole idea of, you know, mutant Ninja Turtles, it's actually not that far-fetched. Because this is what I was looking at today. I'm Googling the Ninja Turtles and all that. And mutant animals. And today, the story is that scientists have made a new breed of sheep, which is part human, part sheep. I'm not kidding. There's a headline of it. You got a headline of that? Yeah, it's 15% human. They made a sheep that's 15% human. You know, if you make Hillary Clinton 15% human, she'll make a lot more money at her fundraiser. Just saying. But that's amazing, though. 15% human and another percent sheep. 85%. Oh, what? I do math. I do math. Now I have to do math? But scientists have spent... I read the story. They've spent $10 million crossbreeding a human with a sheep, which I think there's going to be a lot of very angry Scottish farmers when they hear that. Because I think... They've been doing a lot of that research for free. And... Just saying. I don't like sheep, actually. I don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. Do we have a picture of a sheep? There they are. Look at him. Look at that bastard. I hate him. No, I don't like sheep. They're all covered in wool with big, square, yellow teeth and they're endless bleating. They're like folk singers. This land is your land. This land is my land. You know, I really don't like sheep. You know, I don't like sheep. I know people will be like, oh, I love sheep. You know what? Keep your damn sheep. I don't like them. I don't have to like sheep. This is America. I can say it. I mean, I'm not advocating cruelty to sheep or anything, but I don't like them. But I'm skeptical about, you know, the crossbreeding and the gene splicing and playing with the DNA. I'm not sure about all that. We got all these new... And it's happening all the time. We got the new types of animals. You get the Labradoodle and the Cockapoo, them, and you get the turducken and... Tofurkey and Brangelina. You get all of these things mixed together. It's not going to end well. Do you know that if I got crossed with an animal, I'd like to be crossed with a shark? Dorsal fin, 3 rows of teeth. I feel that would do me well somehow in my life. I'm already part horse, of course. We can cut that out. We can cut it out. Actually, you know, the gene splicing thing might work well for the athletes. It'd be good for athletes because you can be bred to be a part of an animal that, you know, that'll help you win stuff. You know, they're like, and the race has been won by the runner in the leopard skin leg warmers. Wait a minute. Those aren't leg warmers, those are leopard legs. No, no, no. No, I have restless leg syndrome and these are just fashionable trousers. I like doing that. It'll be a lot lot of pressure, though, for a kid, wouldn't it? If your parents went through all the trouble of breeding you especially to become an athlete with leopard legs on it. But I don't want to run, I want to be an accountant. I want to be an accountant. Can I be an accountant? Well, go and talk to your father if you can catch him. He sleeps in a tree in the garden. You know, the only way this makes sense, this whole sheep thing, is if we use it for good. Like the genes, like if we teach the sheep to fight crime. That'd be good. You wouldn't need sirens. They could just... pull over. Sheep couldn't fight crime, though. They're stupid. They are. Come on. I hate them. They've got the... You can control sheep with a piglet. Remember? In the movie Babe, there was a little piglet that herded up the sheep. It was like, we'll do whatever you say. Do you know what? For that movie, though, they used like 15 different piglets. These 15 different pigs, because the pigs grow so fast. And, of course, they're delicious. So, all right. Come here, babe. This is the scene where you hide in the oven. It's a good scene. Put the apple in your mouth, hide in the oven. It's a great scene. We'll come and get you at lunchtime. But that's cruel. I don't know. Tasty, though. But I think scientists are crazy, you know, they're making these human sheep. I think, honestly, you know what I really think? I think scientists just really hate animals. You know, what they do to them. It's just, I mean, it's like pimp my pet, the way these things. You know, they're always sewing ears on things, and what the hell are they doing? You know, in Japan, recently, this is true, the scientists, they took jellyfish extract, right? I don't know what that is, but part of a jellyfish, right? And they inject it into animals. It's fluorescent. It makes the animals glow. What's the point of that? They make it glow. Who needs to find a sheep at night? Who could... Actually, that's a bad example. That's a bad example. How come you can find me? You could conceivably inject that into a human, make a human glow. You want to see a human glow? Pay it some attention for a change. Maybe notice something. You know, I wasn't really into science as a kid. I wasn't into science when I was at school. Because the school I went to had these, you know, these films they used to, these really old, antiquated films about science, you know, the kind of the... You know, behold the earth, see how it is flat, except for the mountainy bits. If, of course, you were to sail to the end, you would fall off. Behold the moon, Earth's nearest neighbor, soon to be part of the British Empire. Soon to be part of freedom, like India or America. There. Do you know the only part of science that I liked in school was the sex ed, of course. Oh, yes, well, because it was, in our school, it was done with frogs. Frogs in a tank. That wasn't very pleasant. It was frogs in a tank, and the teacher, of course, was Scottish. A very uncomfortable discussion, sex. Even frogs, you know, they were like, yes, these frogs are married, obviously. They love each other very much. They were married in a Protestant church. And you know what? I think the frogs were married because I never saw them have sex once.